So let's talk about how do you evaluate your classmates. There is essentially a rubric that you follow, all right? And what you want to do is, well, here, let me actually pull it up, sorry. Where it says submit your peer analyses, okay? So what you're going to do is select which ones you want to watch, and you don't have to watch only the classmates in this section. You can watch the speeches from your other classmates who attend the Thursday class, okay? So I recommend that you watch them all. Then what you're going to do is write a full paragraph, and remember that a paragraph is basically at least 5 sentences, okay? So when you are doing that, you should have a topic sentence, all right? And then you need to make a minimum of 3 main points. So 3 main points. When you make your 3 main points, you should use what's called the sandwich method, all right? And the sandwich method is that you state something positive about the delivery or the content of their speech. So you're going to do something positive. Say, oh, this was really good when you did A, B, and C. Then you're going to sandwich in the constructive criticism, all right? So this one is praise, and this one is constructive criticism. Notice the word constructive, because what we want to do is help speakers and your classmates to get better at what they're doing. So you want to give them the attention and the details that they deserve. Now, you are going to have to defend each one of these, and let me tell you something else. All right, you're going to have praise, constructive criticism, and then you need to have a conclusion that's going to be a positive again. And this usually speaks to the person's, your confidence in the person to do a better job, all right? Or that you know that the person has the ability to improve in this area. So this is where you are affirming your classmates' abilities. Right? And this is really fun because as you get later into the semester, you're going to start seeing obviously the same people, and you get to see everybody get better and better and better. And so you can even, note, wow, compared to your very first, this one was much improved, etc. All right. So you've got your topic sentence. All right, that needs to be at least 1 sentence. Your, 2 main points. 2 main points. And then you're going to have your conclusion. Now, in your main points, this is where I'm going to grade you. All right, I'm going to grade you on your main points. Because on your main points, what you have to do is to refer to something that is taught in the class. Okay? So let's say that you want to praise the person on the setting. Okay? And so maybe they had the background look really good. So you're going to refer to the pause. Remember the handout I went over in class? To an element on there. Now, because you are going to be doing your very last speech on video, all right, you're going to want to kind of keep that in mind to help them to know what to do in the future. So you have to make a claim, which is where you are praising that the person is doing a good job, but you have to back it up with evidence, right? And this is a prelude to everything you're going to be doing in all the speeches henceforth. Every time you make a claim, you have to back it up with evidence, all right? And so you can say, you did a great job of setting the scene. In fact, according to Ms. K's pause handout, the background was neat and organized and not a distraction. Right? So that's what you're going to do. Okay? The same thing, though, goes with constructive criticism. Now, the constructive criticism might be something that you go back to one of the lectures. So perhaps you say, you need to, or I recommend that you use more gestures when you are communicating, rather than just standing there like this. Right? So use your hands to make gestures to emphasize meaningful points. And what you're going to do here is refer, all right, to Ms. K's lecture. And I think I gave it last Thursday. And then you say on, and then you do the date. All right? Where Ms. K said you need to be animated when you're speaking in front of your audience. All right? Questions? Okay. So that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to write one paragraph. I am going to copy what you write, and I'm going to paste it into a document for all other people who have written a comment about one person. So let's say Rico gets 2 people who comment on his video, all right? Or maybe even just 1, doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to send it to Rico personally with no name. So it is going to be anonymous, all right? So if you're worried about, people not being happy with what you say, I understand. But you also have to take responsibility for what you say. And by that I mean we are talking civil discourse. We don't just throw people under the bus. When we are giving constructive criticism, we are doing it to build construction, to build the person up to be a better person, right? That's where the criticism comes in. If it's just criticism without constructive, shame on you. Shame on you. That's just being mean, and that's being a bully. But when you combine it with constructive, so that you are really constructing, building up a person, then that's going to be very, very helpful. Okay? Questions? Yes, no? Are you sure? Are you good? Can you do this? Meaningful praise is a difficult thing to do, and that's what you're going to be doing when you are speaking to your classmates. Okay? So as you can see, this, with your evidence, could be probably another 3 or 4 sentences. Okay? So it'll probably be 4 sentences. and then your conclusion will be 1. So it's easy to make your minimum of 5 sentences. Right? Should be meaningful. It should be legitimate with evidence to back up your claim. This is your claim. Right? I'm going to claim, I'm going to make an assertion, I'm going to make a statement that you did this well. It's my opinion. However, I am supporting it with evidence, with backup, with an expert. Same thing here. I'm going to assert or claim or make a statement that here is an area for you to improve. Again, it's my opinion. It's what comes out in my initial reaction in watching your video. But it's based on a lecture that Ms. K gave us. And when she told us that when you're standing in front of the camera or giving a speech, be animated. Use your hand. Not too much, but a little. All right. Oh, we're good. All right, so I'm going to turn this off.